Hello everyone, this is the House of Misadventures. It's been a bit, but I am back and I am doing an unboxing of the new Broken Spine Girl that was released last year. I was actually supposed to get this last year, but I got busy by buying other things, which is really annoying because I'm not even keeping most of the things I bought last year. I need to control my impulse purchases, but anyways, I'm very glad to own her now because the one that I showed in the previous unboxing, my old one, she's not doing so well. She's super slow. Her head doesn't turn anymore. And then her hair fell off. So when she bends back, her hair falls off and she becomes bald. So I definitely needed a new one, which is much better quality. And again, I'm just excited to have her because she's one of my favorite props of all time. And it makes me even more excited to have her with Peekaboo Penny because that's also one of my favorite props of all time. I do have Lunching Lily, but I'm not going to keep her that much longer because she kind of grew off me. But the other two, this one, Peekaboo Penny, I'm definitely going to keep for a long time. Let's go ahead and open her up. Alright, so here are all her parts. So here we have is her hip ring with the little like foam, her body, her one pole, the base, the mechanism, after her feet, and then her other pole, but with the module on it. Once again, Tacky coming through to having like the most simple setups ever. I'm very excited to see this one in person again because, again, my other one is basically breaking. So it'll be nice to have a working one this time. I'm going to start setting it up now. So the first things that you have to do is obviously slip her poles on, and then you slip the feet on. Obviously, this side you can't just slip it on like that, so I just slipped it up like this, and then just connected the pole on there, and then it's all good now. All right, I'm gonna continue the setup now. All right, so that side is all the way on, but obviously the next part is that you slip on the mechanism. I always kind of struggle with these kind of like setups when they have like the poles that you have to connect at the same time, especially when it's something like this, when it's slanted, or like for SVI, for example, when it's like angled forward, because it can be a little hard to like connect the poles at the same time, which is happening right now. But I'll make sure to slip that in. Of course, it's no big deal. It's just something that I noticed that it's a bit of a struggle sometimes for like pop like these, where they have the poles where you have to, like the little snaps, you have to connect to the poles at the same time. It can be a little bit of a struggle, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna continue. Alright, so then the next part, you have to connect the hip with the fabric and slash foam. This is, again, a very simple setup. And then, of course, I got the two snaps. Anyways, this is a very simple setup, as expected. It's definitely easier than the OG. The original, it wasn't that bad in the first place, but there's less steps on this one than that one. Plus, the old one has those really bad techie poles that if you just put a little bit of pressure on them, they slip. So this is definitely an improvement. I'm very happy with that. I'm going to do her body and connect her wires now. Before I do her wires and stuff, obviously she's looking amazing. I really like how she looks and stuff. But I noticed that mine came with a whip. This is no big deal. It's just something I noticed. But anyways, so you put the body on. Ooh, let me get this out of her hair real quick. Anyways, you put this body on, and then you have to like connect this part to her hip. Sorry, her hip ring. You just have to like Velcro it to that, which I guess is just meant to help it more. But yeah, I just wanted to show that, and then again the little whip that she has, which I don't think it's going to be that noticeable, but If it is, I'll either reglue it or stitch it back up. And I'm gonna do her wires and adapter now. I set it all up and I adjusted her arms and then I did her wires. So now it is time to officially test her. So let's plug her in and see if she works. Ooh, let me fix that.
Where did everybody go? They're all all gone. And you're next!
Well, she definitely works. If you notice, her one arm kind of like moved. It's because that hand is actually loose.
Where did everybody go?
It's no big deal.
They're all gone. And you're next!
Hey, so let's do a little review of her now. I am really, really happy with this. It's literally, she has a little bit of energy in her. It's literally the exact same as the usual, except that the original, not the usual, sorry, the original, but of course it has red eyes and her head kind of turns differently, but other than that, it's literally the exact same thing, which is amazing because sometimes we don't see that with returns. Sometimes they get just changed so much that they don't look like the original item. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. I don't have any cons with her like I did with the original. Other than the original quality was just very poor. But this one obviously seems to be much better. It's just, again, her dress is ripped right there for some reason, and then her one hand is just loose, but I don't think it's going to affect her that much. Like, the rip, you hardly notice it. You can't even see anything inside of it, especially when she bends back. So that doesn't bother me. Then her hand doesn't bother me either. I'll just pose her arms better and all that. But yeah. Overall, I'm very happy with this purchase. I would recommend her, but you know, Halloween Costumes is doing the little thing where they're doubling down on AI usage. So if you don't really want to support a company that is doubling down on AI like that, then I would recommend her. But if they weren't like that, I definitely would, because this is an incredible return and I am very happy to own her. And I will do a shorts with her next to my OG one, and then I also do shorts with the trio of the added girls, because why not? But yeah, anyways, that's just my little setup and review of her. I'm very happy to own her. I'm just excited to have her, just like I was with the original. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.